hope you're okay and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming a hair tutorial on how I get my hair wavy. I get a lot of questions about this, so yeah, I thought I'd just sit down and show you how I achieve this look. So if you're interested in finding out, then please continue watching. Okay, so first things first. When I do my hair curly, I honestly prefer it to be a little bit on the greasier side. I always find that if I wash my hair in the morning, for example, give it a blow dry and then go to curl my hair, it doesn't go how I want it to at all. Honestly, it stresses me out so much. My hair's too soft, the curls drop. It doesn't give you that, like, when it's got a little bit of grease in it and it's not as clean, the curls just stay perfectly. You've got a lot more body in your hair. I feel like there's a lot more volume as well. It just honestly looks so much better. So if I'm ever going to curl my hair, I always like to try and wash my hair the night before, dry it before I go to bed, and then just do it in the morning, because I find that just that overnightness, like, I don't know, it really makes a massive difference. So as you can see, my hair does look relatively greasy today. To be honest with you, I've probably left it a little bit longer than what I normally would. I've not washed my hair for about 2 to 3 days. I always try not to wash my hair like too often anyway, because as you guys probably know, like, overly washing your hair is just like not good for your hair. It's better to not wash it as much. So yeah, also if you do have extensions, then you'll know as well, like, you try to wash your hair probably like twice a week. That's it. Personally, that's how I do, just because it is a lot more like hard work when you've got extensions. It's like your drying time's a lot longer, and yeah, it's just, I just don't personally feel like you need to wash your hair every day. I know, like, once you get in the habit, it's so hard to break, because then it, like, your hair goes greasy super quick. But honestly, just break the habit, get out of it, and just try and wash it like twice a week, 3 times a week maximum. And honestly, it is just so much better for your hair in general, because it's allowed it to produce natural oils and stuff. And yeah, like I said, for me as well, I just find my hair always, like, styles a lot better when it's got a little bit of, like, dirt in it. I know it sounds disgusting, but believe me, it's just like how it is. So yeah, my hair's probably a little bit greasier than what I normally would like it. I normally would probably like to show you on the second day of, like, when I have not washed my hair. This is like the 3rd day, so we are running into, like, washing now. Like, I'll be washing my hair tonight. But anyway, still gonna work, and nothing that a bit of dry shampoo can't solve. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I curl my hair, because I get so many questions about this. Like, all of a sudden lately, I didn't really used to get that many questions, but then, like, all of a sudden lately, I've been getting so many questions on how do you style your hair, what curling tools do you use, honestly it's so good, blah blah blah. So I'm going to show you what I've been using, because I have changed it up lately. This video isn't sponsored or anything, by the way. Just thought I'd put that in there, because it really irritates me when people comment like, oh, go and buy the things yourself, or oh, it's another sponsored video. Please stop with them comments. I don't do videos if I don't believe in them, if I don't believe in the products, if I don't like the products. Yeah, like, please give it a rest. So anyway, the hairstyler that I actually use is from a company called Max Pro. So I believe they are like an international brand, that they're overseas and not from England. And yeah, like, this brand contacted me about a month ago on Instagram, and this is the tool I've been using in, like, all my latest videos for curling my hair. I was in desperate need of a new one, to be quite honest with you, because mine was well on its way out. I took a look at this website and absolutely loved the products they sold, gave it a try, and obviously fell in love with it even more. So yeah, now I really wanted to obviously discuss and talk to you about it. So this is the one that I have. So the brand's called Max Pro, like I said, and I've got the Miracle 5-in-1 styling set. So they do actually sell, like, the different barrel ones separately, because I know this is, like, probably like the most expensive thing on the site, because you get 5 ones in one, which I will talk to you about in a minute. So if you are just looking for one of these ones, you can buy it separately, if you get what I mean. Like, if you don't feel like you need all of the 5 ones, you can just buy, like, the wand separately. So for example, if you want the thickest one, you can just buy that, and it does obviously work out cheaper. But if you are someone that likes to vary your, like, hairstyles and have different styles of curling, then this will definitely be for you. So yeah, like I said, I love this brand as well. I feel like their presentation and packaging is so good. So you actually get, like, a little carry bag, and that's really handy. Like, it's just like a good, you know, overnight bag, to be honest with you. It's got a zip on as well, so I just feel like this is a really good bag for, like, a weekend away, and then you can pop your curling kit in there. So this is what it comes in. So it comes in like a really nice sort of, like, briefcase thing, so it's really nice packaging. It's got, like, this silver clasp on which you open. So yeah, you simply open it and then this is what you get inside. So this is the curling iron. I've just put it all away neatly and made it look like it's nice and clean and stuff because obviously I've been using it. So yeah, this is what it looks like inside. So as you can see, you get the curling wand, which is actually rose gold and black, and it is so pretty. So yeah, these are all the different ones that you get inside. I feel like I really need to hurry up and get through this so I'd actually do my hair because my hair looks disgusting at the moment. But anyway, these are all the different ones you get inside. So this is the biggest wand in the kit, and this is the 32/25 mm. So this is the biggest one. So this is the one that I use on a day-to-day basis. It gives you those really big, like, lovely loose curls, so I love that one. So that's the one I normally go to. When I'm going out, I mix, a lot of the times I mix this one with the second biggest one, so I just like to vary it and use both of these ones. This one's just slightly smaller, and I just like to just give it some like variance. I just feel like it gives a really nice look when you mix the two of them combined. And then going right to the end, you've got a smaller one, so this is going to give you like little baby curls. Well, I'd say medium to baby curls. And then these two are the smallest ones. So these are going to give you really tight curls. So do you know like that really tight, small curl, like big, like afro-y look? That's what these are going to give you. So they are perfect if you want to achieve that sort of. So another good thing about this curler is it actually heats up to 220 degrees. I always feel that like with any hairstyling products, they need to heat up to a good degrees, because if they don't, they're just not going to do anything to your hair really. So yeah, I really like the fact that it has got heat settings, because you don't have to have it on the hottest. You can just take it to 200, 180, whatever you wish. So yeah, it's really good that it's got heat settings. So yeah, that's that. Just thought I'd quickly just show you that, just yeah, so you can see what I use. But yeah, I'm going to get onto this video and show you what I do on a day-to-day basis to style my hair. But yeah, if you want to see how I achieve my loose waves, then please continue watching. Okay, so the first things first is I just like to simply section my hair. I've just basically put half my hair just to the side, just in a bubble, and got the other half out. I don't actually work my hair in sections when I curl. I like to leave it all out just because I can just go around and just do it all. I don't know, it's just always the way I've done it. I don't like to section it. I section it if I'm straightening, I don't section for curling. I just like to put half like away and just put half out, just because I find it just keeps me on track of everything. Right, so I'm going to show you how to use the curler. First thing is obviously get your head on. I'm using the biggest one, and you just simply pop it in like that, and then at the bottom you just move it over to locked. So as you can see, there's two things, there's unlocked and locked. So if you put it onto locked, it will just ensure that it's not going to fall out when you're curling your hair. Next thing is turn it on. Obviously there's an on button. So obviously it's just going to pop on, and obviously you can see it's flashing. I believe it takes about 4 seconds to actually heat up, which is really quick. And as you can see, it's just like counting at the moment. Like yeah, it's getting hot already. It's honestly, it's so quick at heating up. It's not like these other curlers that take absolute ages to heat up. Like as you can see, look, it's telling you the degrees it's at now, 130. So yeah, it heats really fast. So I'm going to put mine onto the hottest, which is 220. Oh my god, it's hot already. You also do get a glove, I forgot to tell you. I actually like this glove because it's just like a normal glove. I feel like with a lot of these brands, like styling brands, you normally just get like a little flimsy thing that just covers you like 4 fingers, which I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. So anyway, I'm going to put this on my left hand because that is the hand I use my curl in my right hand, and then the hair in this hand. I don't always use a glove. I'm just going to use it for the purpose of this video and be safe. Okay, this is going to be quite hard because I've not actually got a mirror here. So the first thing I do is I'm just going to take the front piece. I take a little section like this much. Please ignore the nails again. What's the day today? It's Wednesday, and yeah, I've not been to the nail salon today. My appointment is on Friday. I wanted them fresh for Christmas, so I've not even bothered to take the other ones off because I'm going to let them do it. So yeah, anyway, ignore the nails. But yeah, so the first thing you're going to do is just take a strand like this big. I vary my strands, to be honest with you, but they generally, at the front, I like to take like smaller ones. So this is how big it will be at the beginning. So I'm going to take that and wrap it away from my hair. And I'm just going to wrap it around the curler, as you can see, and hold it on for around about 10-20 seconds, and then let it drop. So as you can see, it's like that. You can see like it's curled so well. Then the next thing I do straight after I've let a curl drop is I just sort of hold it and just spray it. I'm using the Treseme hairspray, by the way. This is the 4 pink one. This is my favourite hairspray ever. I've been using this for years and I just love it. I find that it's not too crispy, it's not too hard. I just find that it keeps my curls in, and I just really, really like it. So I think when you know you like a product, you sort of stick to it. Another thing I forgot to say is I do actually use heat protection. I'm going to show you my heat protection, because I actually have got it to hand. I use the Beauty Works 10-in-1 Miracle Spray. I'm actually just going to spray a little bit of this on. I feel like I'm doing this so backwards, this hair tutorial. Oh, just sprayed it on my curler. This heat protection is honestly so amazing. I definitely recommend it. I believe it's about £10, but yeah, it's so, so good. It really does help protect your hair, makes it so soft, makes it silky. It's just a really good prep for your hair, so you'll love that. So yeah, as you can see, that's the first one. So at this moment, I'm not going to do anything with that other than just leave it. I'm then going to go on to the next section. So again, I'm taking a chunk about that big. Can you see that? Again, grabbing the curler and going away. So I'm going that way. I'm not going like that. I'm going away. So again, just wrapping the hair around the curler. I feel like when you have got the gloves on, you really can like hold it like down on the curler because your hands aren't burning, whereas normally you have to be really, really careful because you don't want to burn your hands because it does get really hot. And then just let it drop, you can see. Just such a nice like wavy bouncy curl. Again, I'm going to take my hairspray. So again, I'm just continuing to do the same thing all the way around my hair. And like I said, with all of my curls, I always pull them away from me. I don't do any to the front. I always wrap them away from me because I like them all just to go in one direction. See how good it is? They're so good. And do you know what? Another tip is, if you want like, and if you go on a night out, what I normally tend to do is I like to pin curl all my hair. So I will do these, and rather than letting them drop like I am now, I'll actually hold them and put a little bobbin pin in. And I'll leave it in for like an hour, and then I let them out, and I just find that you get a really big like puffy look when you do that. Can't describe it. I just find that they last a little longer, and yeah, it's really like a glam look. So that's one for going out, but for a day to day I like them a bit loose and wavy and stuff. So anyway, I'm going to go around and do the whole of my hair because there's no point me sitting here chatting to you, showing you the same step over and over again, and then I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm back from doing this one side. So as you can see, I'm just going to like go like that. I've not done anything to it at the moment. I've not brushed through it. I just literally curled, sprayed and left, and that's all I'm going to be doing at this point. I don't like to touch it at this moment because you'll see at the end I like to style it then and, you know, run my fingers through it and make it looser and all blend and whatever. So at this moment I just like to literally leave just the hairspray sitting on it, not touching it, not brushing it out or anything, just leaving it like that. So yeah, that's that side done. I'm just going to show you quickly how I do this side. It is the same as that side, but I just feel like I'm just going to show it you just so you see. Again, let me just quickly just brush through it. Just going to pop a little bit of heat protectant on, and then just again brush that through. I feel like it's getting so dark. It's only like what's the time? 3 o'clock, and it's so dark outside. It's literally, I hate this time of the year. Just going to put this bit back and just show you these little bits. So I've took the glove off, as you can see. Let me go. So, taking the front bit again, chunk about this big, and then I'm wrapping it again away. So not over, away. So just wrap it like that. Hold, you know, just hold it for like 10-15 seconds. Obviously the more hair, the longer you need to leave it on, but that's quite a small like chunk, so it doesn't need long at all. And then again, I'm just gonna spray that. So again, I'm gonna do this side, exactly the same process, and then come back to you because I'm not gonna bore you with doing this all. Okay, so as you can see, this is what it looks like. I've curled the whole way around my hair, and this is what we currently have. So I don't know, some of you might not like this look, but to me this is not finished yet. So once I've curled it all, like I said, as I go around my hair, I just spray each little bit that I do, give it a big spray after, which I'm gonna do now. Well, that's a little spray to be fair. And then what I then like to do is I then like to just take my fingers and start running through the hair and sort of just like gently brushing out the curls. But I like to do this with my hair. I do sometimes do it with a brush, but you have to be very, very light-handed because you don't just want to like brush them away. Like you still want it to look curly, but it's more like separating them. So I'm just sort of going like this. Just like, sort of like umphing it up at the top as well. and just, yeah, like working through all the curls and just making sure they're all separated and like puffed out, if that makes sense. So I'm just doing that on this side. And then what I like to do is, again, scrunch it from the bottom and then give it a spray. I then like to just get the front section and just tiny, it's probably not the best brush, I normally use a back combing brush, but just a little bit of back comb there. And then again, I'm just going to spray that section. But yeah, as I'm probably sure you can see, there is like a massive difference from this side to that side. As you can see, this side hasn't like dropped yet, so it's all very like, sort of like, I don't know, tighter. And whereas this side, because I've just sort of puffed it a bit and like, you know, fluffed it around, it's a lot looser and like, yeah, more like styled, which is how I like it. You obviously can have it like this if that's how you want it, but I just personally don't. I like to really just run my hands and fingers through my curls and just really separate them and make them just like more loose and bouncy. Yeah, and then finally, once you've gone around the whole head and done like that, you don't have to do that step, but I personally think that's necessary. Yeah, I'm just going to give it a spray again, just on the ends, not too much hairspray. You can add obviously body to the top by just like gently backcombing if you want. I don't really add too much, maybe just a little bit now and again, but generally I just sort of leave it quite flat because there's a lot of body at the bottom, so I don't really want to make it all big up here as well. I used to do that back in the day, but gone are those days because I used to look ridiculous. And yeah, once you follow those steps, you should be left with something that resembles this. Just a really nice everyday like loose wavy curls. I say every day, but it's typically like my evening sort of routine as well, but just to take a little bit longer to do it. But yeah, I really do hope you have liked this video because I have been requested so many times to do a hair curling video, and it really is so simple. It doesn't get really any more simple than what I've just done. So yeah, hopefully you've been able to follow that pretty easily. Also, if you do want to check out the curlers that I do use, I will leave the link to Max Pro's website down below, and also the curlers that I use. I'll also list the other option of just buying them singly with the obviously wand and barrel size that I do use on this wand. So yeah, sorry if that didn't make sense, but all information will be in the description bar below. Like I said, absolutely obsessed with these colours, been using them for a good couple of months now, and you guys seem to have noticed a difference because I wasn't really getting any requests to do my hair tutorial before this, and I feel like now I am. So you've obviously seen there's a little bit of a difference going on. Yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a big thumbs up. Remember to hit the subscribe button down below, and I shall see you all in my next video. Bye bye.